Eagles. Eagles.
Welcome in, everybody, to the JAKIB Halftime Show with Zander Krause. Eagles leading the Falcons 7-6 in the first half, and that was pretty ugly, I got to say. Some key takeaways. I'll start with the positives. Quinyon Mitchell, a big positive for me in this game. And then the goal line defense obviously looked pretty good. A big stop there on a 15-play drive for the Atlanta Falcons, really, which should have ended in a touchdown. But the goal line D makes the stand. And the Eagles, get out of it with just giving up a field goal. So they take a 7-6 lead into halftime. Bijan Robinson running all over us right now. Saquon Barkley started off very quick, but he slowed down. Another positive I'll take is Jalen Hurts in the running game. I think he's been a little bit suspect in the passing game tonight. Hasn't looked comfortable, continues to roll out to the right, not stepping up in the pocket. So definitely some concerns with the passing game. Overall offense just not moving the ball a lot. And I'll put out the SOS. Bryce Huff, where are you? It's 2024, and Brandon Graham still looks like the best pass rusher on this football team. I mean, I don't know how you come into this year. You pay Bryce Huff 3 years, $51 million. He can't do a thing. He hasn't generated a drop of pressure in this game. Josh Sweat made a great tackle 7 yards up the field. I need him to make a tackle 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage with a sack. This pass rush has been absolutely non-existent. It's the biggest takeaway of the game because Kirk Cousins can't do much when he's under pressure. When he has time to sit in the pocket, he can sit and make some throws. And even tonight, he struggled to make the throws, even the one across the middle for 18 or 19 yards to Drake London. I mean, not a great throw. If there was a more accurate, better quarterback, Kirk just doesn't look like himself tonight. But, the stat lines are Jalen Hurts is 9 of 13 for 70 yards and a touchdown in the air. But I will say, Jalen on that touchdown drive, running all over them, 6 carries, 51 yards he has with a long of 23. Got a flag for spiking the football, which, don't spike the ball. I don't see why Jalen needed to spike the ball there, but I did think it was a foolish flag. Let them have a little bit of emotion in the game. But, Bijan Robinson running all over us, everybody. 10 carries, 72 yards. Even Tyler Algier, 5 carries for 32 yards. We've given up 18 carries for 109 yards rushing in the first half. We are lucky this game is 7-6 right now. Like I said, red zone offense or red zone defense is the reason that this game is where it is. They make a big stop there in the red zone. Saquon Barkley, who I thought started off very quick. I thought he was going to have a big night. I'm watching the game in the first quarter, everybody. I'm like, we're giving away a Saquon jersey, everybody. 4 carries, 40 yards right off the bat. But overall, he's now at 8 carries and 37 yards. So he's gone backwards in a way. They've been stopping him. Devontae Smith broke free for the touchdown, which I thought was a good play. But, overall, I think this is a pretty ugly half of football. If you're an Eagle fan, I don't think you can be happy. I'm an Eagle fan. I'm not happy with what I'm watching right now. Bryce Huff, though. I mean, come on, man. This guy's making $17 million. We brought him in to replace Hassan Reddick. This is the worst our pass rush has looked maybe since I don't even know when. I'd have to go back to the early teens to compare this pass. This is brutal. They're not getting an ounce of pressure on this team, on Kirk Cousins at all. And Bryce Huff is making all this money. He has done nothing in this game. Just absolutely terrible so far. So, like I said, we're lucky to be up 7-6 right now. Jalen Hurts kind of put the team on his back, running the ball all over the Atlanta Falcons in that one drive. But to get out of there on a 15-play Atlanta drive to end the half there with only giving up a field goal is a good thing. So I'll go to a couple members of the chat. Just me on the halftime show as John is bogged down with some of the Nick Foles stuff going down at halftime. Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button if you enjoy the show more than you're enjoying the Bryce Huff pass rush. Kelly Green, I'm with you. More Saquon. You come out in the first drive, you feed him 4 carries, 40 yards, and then you get down into the red zone and you go 3 straight passing plays. I'm not an offensive coordinator in this league. I don't profess to be a master of offense in the NFL. Why go away from Saquon there? He's running the ball all over their defense, and then you just 3 straight passing plays and you settle for a field goal. I don't understand. Not a field goal. They went for it on 4th down and then didn't get any points. So sorry, but I just don't get that when you have Saquon running all over the people and then you go away from it. And, even the 3rd and 4, right? When we choose to go for it on 4th and 4 there, if you know it's 2-down territory, why are you dropping back with 2 passing plays on 3rd and 4 when Saquon Barkley just ran 40 yards in 4 plays? I mean, get the 4 yards, get the first down. Jalen Hurts on that 4th down, or I think it was the 3rd down throw there. Not a great throw. I mean, he's rolling out, rolls to his left. I thought he would have picked up the first down if he used his legs to get the first down, but he doesn't do it. He tries to make a throw to Johnny Wilson in the end zone, a bad throw. He was blanketed in coverage. It would have been a tough play for the defender to make, but if you saw the screenshot online, it was clearly the defender's ball. I mean, if somebody was winning that ball and it was further, in the field of play, not out of bounds, the defender would have won it. So not a great decision there for Jalen Hurts. I would have liked to have seen him just kind of scoot ahead there and take that first down. But, I guess Daz is right here. On the bright side, no turnovers, and the red zone defense looks good. But, the defensive line, guys, I'm going to, you know what? I put out the SOS for Bryce Huff. I got another SOS. Jalen Carter. Where are you, Jalen Carter? Jordan Davis. Where are you, Jordan Davis? I mean, the interior of our defensive line is creating no pressure at all. They aren't even moving the pocket back at all. We were worried about this game without A.J. Brown. A lot of people were giving us crap today on the shows because there was some concern. This offense just doesn't look the same without A.J. Brown. Jalen Hurts doesn't look the same. The whole offense just does not look the same. So hopefully we have a more clean second half here. I think you are right. The one key takeaway I think here is no turnovers. That's definitely a positive. But overall, this is an ugly game so far, guys. I mean, Kirk Cousins is 7 of 13 for 75 yards. Nothing pretty there. Jalen Hurts, 9 of 13 for 70 yards and a touchdown. I do think Devontae Smith, Devontae Smith looks good. He has 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. Great play on that touchdown. He kind of got open in the back of the end zone. Rubber band body, man. Throw was behind him, but he still kind of went back and got that football. So a great play there from Devontae Smith. Dallas Goedert. I thought Dallas Goedert was going to be, an impact in this game. 1 catch for 9 yards. Just not a whole lot. I mean, Calcaterra has 2 catches for 19 yards. I thought Calcaterra had 2 nice plays. So, I don't know why the Eagles go away from what works. I said it already. I'm going to say it again. When you give the ball to Saquon 4 times and he gets 40 yards, why do you go away from that? Run it down their throat until they stop it. And then you come out with the next drive and, they're stopping the run because you give them all this time. I don't understand. Like I said, I'm not an offensive coordinator. I don't profess to know offense better than you guys in the chat do. But why go away from it there? Saquon was running all over him. I don't understand. Look, it's 7-6. The Eagles have the lead here. So it is, we are in a spot here where we can get out of here with the win. I will give you guys another piece of news, as you probably heard on the broadcast. A.J. Brown confirmed to ESPN he thinks he is going to be out for multiple weeks. So get used to this offense right now. They're going to have to figure out how to find a rhythm without A.J. Brown. It might look like the Saints, who are red hot, just destroyed Dallas in Dallas, or we're going to New Orleans next week for a 1:00 Sunday game. We might not have A.J. in that game. So definitely some interesting developments there. I thought, we haven't heard that anywhere that A.J. was going to be out multiple weeks, and then ESPN reported it in the broadcast. So not good that A.J. Brown's going to miss multiple weeks. Not a whole lot of passing, not a whole lot in the passing game. I will say the other positive is we were worried about Jalen Hurts' legs. He looked like he had some pep in the step there in that touchdown drive. He was moving. He was shaking and baking. He had some speed, some pep in the step. And then I will say just some other takeaways. Bijan Robinson is a special football player. Watching when he gets that ball, it's like a cannon, man. He explodes with that football. It is impressive to watch, and that's why he has 10 carries for 72 yards on us in the first half. We got to figure out this run defense, man, because if not only is the defensive line not getting pressure on Kirk Cousins, Bryce Huff is nowhere, Josh Sweat is nowhere, Brandon Graham is the best best edge rusher, and the year is 2024, and he's 35 years old. I mean, but we got to figure out the run defense too, next to the pass rush. The pass rush is non-existent. Where is the run defense? They're running all over us. They have 109 rushing yards in the first half. Terrence checks in. Zander, why are you so negative? Terrence, because I'm an Eagle fan, and that was an ugly half of football, my man. We are playing down to our competition right now. We are a much better football team than the Atlanta Falcons, and we are not showing it at all right now. The defense, nowhere. Pass rush, nowhere. I mean, here's a positive. Quinyon Mitchell looks as legit gets in terms of being an outside corner. So that's a positive. I'll give you that, Terrence. But just a little frustrated with how this game has gone so far. I think the Eagles have left a lot on the table. It's just been an ugly half of football. We're lucky that Jalen Hurts was able to kind of put the team on his back there with his legs and get us down for a touchdown drive, because before that we had nothing going on offense. I'd still like to see a little more in the passing game from Jalen Hurts. A lot of rolling out to the right. Still doesn't look comfortable climbing that pocket. So hopefully he can kind of make that a progression as the year goes on here. Kellen Moore tonight. I'm not that impressed with what the offense looks like. It was short notice losing A.J. Brown, but a lot was talked about. This is when your money's made, right? As an offensive coordinator, and you're a great offensive mind in this league and all these things. So, not great in terms of what I've seen from Kellen Moore, but Paul Mancini brings up a great point. Paul, I talked about this earlier on the show, man. I mean, 4th and 4, and you go for it on the second drive of the game. You could take the 3 points. And then, Paul, to further the point, right, it was 3rd and 4 and then 4th and 4. So if it's 2-down territory, you can argue whether it shouldn't have been and you should have taken the points. I'm with you, Paul. But if the Eagles know I'm going to go for it here if it gets to 4th down, why are you running 2 passing plays coming off of 40 yards from Saquon Barkley in the same exact drive? If you want to make it 2-down territory, pick up 2 and pick up 2. I don't get what the Eagles were thinking on that drive, and then further they don't get any points out of it. Definitely an interesting decision there. But second half's going to be starting here soon. Hopefully this Eagles plays a better half here in the second half. I will say no turnovers is a positive thing, but overall, Eagles got to play better. Look, I know everybody's like, well, why the negativity? This team has to be better. We're talking about a team that has Super Bowl aspirations. You're playing down to the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Football right now, and they don't look very good either, by the way. Other than Bijan Robinson, they don't have a whole lot going for that team. I will say Bijan's a special player. I already said that once, but he is a special football player. So that's going to do it for the halftime show, everybody. Not a great first half for the Eagles. Mad Bird says, I feel it, very disappointed as well. Just looks sloppy all around. No doubt, Mad Bird. Appreciate you being here. Second half, is coming back right now. So we will see what the Eagles have in store in the second half. Paul Mancini says, Eagles get too smart and cute in the red zone sometimes. Always take the points when you have the opportunity. Agreed, Paul. It's like the modern NFL, though, man. It's the whole analytics approach where, go old school. Give me the 3 points. I'll take the 3 points, man. I don't get that as well, Paul. I'm with you in that. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Hit that like button. Hopefully, the Eagles can pull out of here with the win. No A.J. Brown now. So, you got to, take what you can, get the win, and get out of here. So I'll see everybody on the post-game show. Dan Cilio, myself, and John McMullen live from the Lincoln Financial Field coming up on the JAKIB post-game show. Stay tuned, everybody. Thanks for being here on the halftime report. Hit that like button. Enjoy the second half, everybody.
EAGLES, Eagles.